Good morning, children. In the previous lecture, we study about electric field lines and their properties. So now today we are going to start electric flux. So what is electric flux? First of all, we study about electric flux. From some example, we explain easily about electric flux. Let us assume that the water flow in a particular direction, that is in single direction, and this arrow is known as water current. These are the water current, and here we put a surface. If we place in front of the water surface water current, one surface, and the water current passes normally through that surface. So here we count the total number of water current passes through the surface. But here the condition should be the water current passes normally from surface. So here we count 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 water current passes through the surface and making 90 degree with the surface. So we can say the number of water current passes normally through any surface is known as water flux. This is known as water flux. Same as if there are so many electric field lines passes and we place a surface in front of these electric field lines. The electric field lines produces by the positively charged plate. So these are the electric field lines that will passes normally through any surface. So here we can say the number of electric field lines passes normally through the surface. Here we say the water current passes normally through a surface. So here water passes normally through a surface. This is known as water flux. Here number of electric field lines passes normally through any surface. So it is known as electric flux. So what would be the definition of electric flux? That is the total number of electric field lines passes normally through any surface is known as electric flux. So definition of electric flux is, we write here the total number of electric field lines passes normally through any surface is called electric flux. And the electric flux is represented by, only flux is represented by phi, but here we study about electric flux, therefore we put a suffix is E. So electric flux is represented by phi E. What is the mathematical explanation of electric flux? Now we study what is the formula for the electric flux. So here we calculate the formula of electric flux. So for the formula of electric flux, here we study about the area vector. Let us suppose that this is a plane sheet and this is a surface element. If a normal drawn outward from the surface, normal drawn outward from the surface, then it represents the direction of area vector. Generally, area is a scalar quantity. Area is a scalar, but area will convert into vector form because in the physics we study about a scalar quantity as well as vector quantity, but vector quantity made with the help of direction and with the help of scalar quantity. If we say area of the wall, so it is known as scalar quantity, and if we say area of outer wall or area of inner wall, means outer and inner is the direction that will be added with a magnitude. When magnitude involve with the scalar quantity, then it will convert in the vector quantity. So here by another example, if electric field lines passes normally outward from a surface element of any sphere, so here electric field lines passes normally outward through a surface element of a sphere. So here we say the area vector of this surface element is also outward. So here we write this is ds vector. Clear? So what is area vector? The normal drawn outward on any surface is known as area vector. This is outward, maybe inward, like as normal drawn on this board inward or outward. This is known as area vector. So we observe that, we study that what is area vector. Area vector will represent by vector A. If the unit vector along this area vector is n cap, so here we write n cap is equal to vector A upon A. If we assume that this is a surface element and this is dA, so for this surface element we indicate area vector by d vector A. So here dAr, that will represent by ds or ds vector. So here we study about area vector. Why we study about area vector? Because with the help of area vector, electric field intensity and angle between area vector and electric field intensity we describe about the electric flux. So now we go on the further topic, next topic, that is the mathematical expression of area vector. According to the definition of electric flux, we have already told you the number of electric field lines passes normally through any surface is known as electric flux. So here number is always scalar. Number of electric field lines, that will be known as electric flux, and for electric flux E and A, and angle between E and A is required. E is the electric field intensity, A is area vector, and theta is the angle between E and A. So here electric field intensity is a vector quantity, A is the area vector, it is also a vector quantity, and the result of E and A is electric flux. So here we say that electric flux is the result of E and A. Here we observe that the product of E and A is a electric flux. So here we take dot product. Why we taking dot product? Because the product of two vector is equal to scalar. Since the product of E and A is equal to scalar, so here we use dot, not cross product. Clear? So with the help of electric field and area vector, we calculate the electric flux through any surface. So here by the suitable diagram we write the formula of electric flux. Let us suppose that this is a plane sheet and here this is a surface element, that is ds. This is the direction of electric field and that will be the direction of area vector, that will be represented by ds vector, and theta is the angle between E and ds. So here we calculate the electric flux. So according to the definition and by the explanation in the previous part, we can say the electric flux is equal to the scalar product of area vector and electric field. So here electric flux is represented by phi E. So here we write phi E, that is equal to vector E dot ds. But here the surface area is smaller. Surface area is smaller. This is the electric flux from the surface element, not from the total surface. To calculate the total, where we use word total, then we integrate in the physics always. So here we use the integration sign, that is integration sign that will used to calculate the net flux linked with the surface. So this formula is used for open surface. This is for open surface. And the unit of electric flux is Newton meter square per coulomb, or this is also write as volt. This E is write as V by D and D cancel, therefore this is write as volt meter. So here if we write the formula for closed surface, then it is phi E is equal to vector E dot ds vector. This is a formula for closed surface. So here we study about electric flux. There are so many special cases, that is when an electric field lines passes normally through any surface, then we say that the flux is 0, but it is not 0 because the angle between electric field and area vector becomes 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. So flux in that case is always maximum. So now we study another topic, next topic, that is electric dipole. So next topic, that is electric dipole. From some example, we study about electric dipole. Here the meaning of dipole is divided in two parts, means di and pole. Di means two. So here by some example we define electric dipole and understood about electric dipole. Let us assume that this is NaCl. When by the electrolysis Na acquire a positive charge plus 1 and Cl minus 1. So here we observe that the NaCl having made by a two atom, that is sodium and chlorine. Sodium having a plus 1 charge and chlorine having a minus 1 charge. So here we observe that sodium having a positive charge, chlorine having a negative charge, but one represent magnitude of the charge. So here we say that the magnitude of these charges is small or equal. So here we say that there are the system. This is a system. NaCl is known as system having equal, 1 represent equal means magnitude equal, but sign is opposite and separated by a small distance. The separation between these Na plus and Cl minus is small. So we define electric dipole, the system in which two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance is known as electric dipole. So here what is the definition of electric dipole? We write here the system in which two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance is called electric dipole. So this is the definition of electric dipole. And what will be the example of electric dipole? So example is NaCl, HCl, H2SO4, etc. Clear? So this is the definition of electric dipole, and these are the example of electric dipole. One topic that will be related with electric dipole, that is the physical significance of electric dipole. What is the physical significance? We study physical significance of electric dipole. So in the physical significance, we study which type of the chemical compound is known as electric dipole and which type is not known as electric dipole. So some are the example of electric dipole in which, if we observe that, like as this is a system and system containing a charge that is positive as well as negative. Clear? If the center of mass of these charges, coincide to each other, if the center of mass positive and negative charges coincide to each other, then it is called non-polar. That is, it does not show the property of electric dipole. If coincide to each other, therefore the existence of positive and negative charge will disappear. So here what will be the charges? Positive and negative. If positive and negative center of mass of positive and negative charge does not coincide to each other, then it is known as polar. So in the physical significance, we calculate which type of molecules or compound is electric dipole or not a electric dipole by the concept of the coincidation of the center of mass. If the center of mass of the positive and negative charges of any molecule coincide to each other, then it is known as non-polar, and if the center of mass of positive and negative charge does not coincide to each other, then it is known as polar molecule. So the example of electric dipole is always polar molecule. So best example of polar molecule is H2O. Clear? So today we study about the electric dipole and electric flux. In the next lecture we study about the electric dipole moment and some derivation related to the electric dipole. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.